Welcome back, everyone. The company has come out with information about CvC. They're going to change it from a Tuesday to a Saturday now. Super raids are out. They're talking about the super raids and how they feel about it and whether they're going to keep it or not. And then they talk about the Doom Tower bosses, Dark Fate and Bommel. They've heard our cries. They're letting us know their thoughts about this, and two-factor authentication. Let's start with two-factor authentication because it's not really 100% two-factor. What it is only for Polarium Play. When you log into the game on your PC, it's going to ask me for a code to get into your account. If I have that information, if I stole it from you somehow and I log in on my phone or I log in on an emulator like BlueStacks, Nox, LD Player, I can get right into your account and do whatever I want. Delete everything off of your account. So it's a good start, but it's not a real two-factor authentication. I don't have this set, so let me know down below. Does this make it so I can't change the email address? I'm sure it has something to do, right? It's got to do something more than just make it so I can't log in on my PC onto your account. So let the company know it's a good start, but we need to do something else to help protect our accounts. We need a real two-factor. Whenever I log into the game on my phone, whenever I log in anywhere else, I need to have that two-factor pop up, them send me a code on my phone or email address, and then I input that code in and I'm able to get into the account. CvC is changing from a Tuesday to a Saturday. This tells me that the company wants more money, that they want people to open more shards during 10 times and 2 times. I like this change because now I'm going to summon during 2 times and 10 times. It's great for me. Now, people who want their weekends to be able to actually enjoy their weekends, if you play CvC, you're going to be busy all weekend long upping your artifacts to 16. Actually, you're probably not. If you are in-game and you are smart about your CvC, you use Raid Shadow Legends Helper and you put your artifacts in there. It'll automatically level them to 16, swap out a new artifact, level it to 16, and you do that all day long for 2 days. So if you're a pro like that, then you don't have anything to worry about. You can do your summons, which I think this is great for summons. Will this net them more money? We don't know and they don't know, so they're not saying that this is permanent. They're going to look at the analytics. If they make more money during that time, if they see that all those top CvC teams are just opening shards, buying more shard packs like crazy, then yeah, it'll stay for the weekend. So it'll be available for the 10 times and the 2 times. Here's what I really want to know about CvC because I can't wrap my head around it. I just can't fathom spending extra money because you see this tug-of-war bar. Now, I'm not talking down to you. I'm not trying to belittle you. I want to know down below in the comments, why do you CvC? When you see that tug of war, are you just like you want to compete so badly to get accessories? Keep in mind, all you're getting are accessories. You want those reaction accessories so damn bad that you're willing to spend extra time and money. Yeah, you can save up resources, but you're still spending time. If you're spending 2 days nonstop to try to compete, with all those resources you saved up just to get reaction accessories, this blows my mind. First off, if you're not in top 300 arena, why are you even doing it? And even if you're in top 300 arena, what is the point? I can't get behind it. Like, there's no rewards in arena to even do arena. I get it. You want competition. You want something to do in-game for this game. This turn-based gacha game has the worst PvP in any turn-based gacha game I've ever played, only because you can only get the swift parry and reaction accessories in bulk from doing crazy things like this, competing with somebody in CvC, which ruins the whole PvP aspect of it all. Even if I wanted to get reaction accessories in another game, you can farm those. So everybody has a chance to get those. Or you could get them from a clan boss that everybody does. You all have a way to do it without competing and having this tug of war back and forth. Or if you want Swift Parry, you have to be in top 300 Platinum Arena to get your Swift Parry in bulk. I mean, that's the way it works. That's the way it's always worked. So let me know down below. And again, I'm not trying to talk down on you, but I cannot wrap my head around spending extra money or even extra time just, I don't know, the psychology of it all and them preying on people who just see that tug of war and want to save up all the resources and want to do something extra in the game to where they feel like you're competing against somebody. That's what they're preying on. And what's next to this? What are they going to put out next? What kind of artifact or equipment or something to augment your champion? to make it stronger so that you can get through content in the game, put it behind something to where you have to spend money or time against somebody else. What is next? Do you think they're going to stop? They're not going to stop with this. I can tell you right now, this is so profitable CvC for them that even when they change it around to these dates, they might even see more money increase. And if they see more of an increase, you're going to start seeing things in the game that you're going to need to complete content or to compete against other people. And they're going to put it behind a way that you're going to have to spend money and more time to do it, to compete against somebody else, or be in that top 100, top 300 to have a chance to get something in bulk like Swift Parry. It's mind-blowing. So let me know down below your thoughts. I'll stop ranting about it, but I just cannot understand it, and I don't support it. And I don't think anybody should support it because they could put things in the game that could make the game so fun and so competitive for everybody, and we would all spend money because believe me, you know I'm a whale. I'm not opposed to spending money, not at all. But to do it this way, it just makes no sense. All right, let's get on to super raids. Super raids are good. I like doing the 2 times run. It speeds it up. It does speed it up, and I've noticed more people are spending more energy by getting higher points. But that might be because there's a fusion going on right now, so I can't really tell until there's a non-fusion and they have super raids up. Either way, it really doesn't matter because I'm enjoying it. I think they need super raids everywhere. And just like somebody made a comment, why don't we have super raids in our Doom Tower? We can throw some keys in there, 2 keys at a time to run a Doom Tower boss and get twice the rewards. All that would speed it up. Give me super raids in Faction Wars even. I'll take it. Take all my keys, I'll do 1 run in Faction Wars, and you give me all those rewards. I don't think they're going to go that far with super raids. They're barely even going to let us have it really very often as it is now. So we'll have to see what their analytics say. They're judging whether it's working or not. I can tell you that for the whales, they are spending more energy. There are people using super raids, and they're definitely spending and buying more energy. And once they see that, which is good for all of us, I've got nothing wrong with that. Go spend all your energy. Buy energy all day long. I am with you on that. Farm that gear. That's what these games are supposed to be about. Farming that gear, getting that variable stat and trying to roll on it. You don't get it. You throw it away. You try to find another piece that looks amazing. It's a legendary with your speed, your crit rate, your critical damage. It's got everything you want on there, and then you roll on that flat HP. And you got to start the process over. I'm okay with that. I love it. That's what I love about all these games. Thinking this will stay, they're going to look at the analytics, they're going to see that people are spending money, and they're going to keep this in the game. I hope that's what happens. They do say further that over here, clearing the Ice Golem's Peak 200 times, if you have that quest to do it, that doing super raids does not count for it. You're actually going to have to do 200 runs. You're not going to include super raid. If you do a super raid for 2 runs for twice the cost, it's only going to count as 1 run. Down further, as for CvC, the situation is similar. The number of points earned in dungeon objectives won't be doubled during super raids. Doom Tower bosses, Baumel and Dark Fae, are certainly no pieces of cake, but a lot of experienced players have already succeeded in finding several tactics to conquer them. Now, these bosses are very difficult, and people have been voicing their opinions about that. They've been getting stuck on Doom Tower where they were never stuck before on Doom Tower 1 or Doom Tower 2. And we still need time to test these champions. I think it's still a little premature to go out and say that these guys need to be nerfed right away. Have they ever nerfed a boss in this game? Let me know down below. I don't think they've ever nerfed any boss in this game, ever. The biggest thing for me is the champion pool needed to beat a boss, and then of course the gear requirement. A lot of times the gear requirement is just for what you're doing. If you're doing normal, you don't need crazy gear for it, and you don't need as many champions because a lot of times you can steamroll through it. Now, if it's forcing you, even on normal, to use a very select champion pool, that's not good. And then to do it on hard, if the champion pool is super small, I'm talking really small, a handful of champions, then that's not good either. Yes, it's always going to be just a select few champions to do these bosses. Like we have the Nether Spider, we need to remove those debuffs, we need to shield up or heal, whatever we can to keep ourselves alive on the Nether Spider once you're fighting it really high up. And then all of them have their little unique ways of beating them, and we can't use all the champions in the game, but most of them we can use a good amount of champions, and that's what we want. For example, the Scarab King. There's very few comps we can use to beat the Scarab King. Before we had Blood Shield accessories, and not everybody has Blood Shield accessories, this guy is really overtuned. You can either do turn meter reduction, slow speed on it with your armigers, your allures. You can still weak hit depending on which affinity you're fighting this boss, but there are very few ways to beat it. You can solo it with Euros, you can solo it with Vergus, you can come in here with turn meter reduction, but if you try to fight this boss, straight up fight it, it is almost an impossible thing to do. So there's been some improvements to it. We've gotten a few new champions into the game, but still, even with Brogni and some other ones, it's just not a very balanced boss. If I was a game designer, I would keep him the way he is, but I would make it so we could bring in a few more other comps and kind of tone him down a little bit. You don't want things to be easy, but you don't want things to have to just have very, very specific champions to do well in it. That's not good game design to me. We'll see, but I really doubt they're going to nerf any boss in this game since we can solo with Samar. We can do it with Crimson Helm now on 90 Doom Tower Hard. We can auto Crimson Helm on the other floors. I don't think they're going to come out. But again, we're talking about very specific champions to get the job done. And I don't like that. I know you guys don't like that. You'd rather have something that is a challenging thing to do, but you can use a decent amount of champions because there are so many in this game and not everybody has everything to combat this with. Even though you have good gear and you've been playing for a really long time, you still want to have options. I think that's what it comes down to. You want to enjoy the game and have some options. That's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I will see you all in a video soon.